7 very cool items that I have found for ham radio on Amazon. This list could go on forever. I could make a video saying the top 150 things I found on Amazon. Find all kinds of weird stuff, useful stuff that you didn't know what you needed. I wanted to keep the list short, so let's talk about this today. I am an Amazon associate, so I will earn a small commission from any link that you guys might click on for this video in the link in the description below, so just be aware of that. Have to say that for FTC purposes, but if you don't like using my links, just go search for whatever we're talking about on the video today, and you can find it very easily on Amazon. The first one in the list we're going to talk about today is this bag, this Gable Army Green, and they make it in different colors. There's Army Green, and there's a like a khaki or tan color here too. I did a whole video about this bag a couple of months ago. One of the last times I was at Galveston Island State Park doing a POTA activation. This is basically a tool roll that they have turned into an antenna bag. Instead of putting tools in it, they put antennas in it, which is pretty cool. Antenna parts, meters, coax, adapters, whatever you do. Gable makes some antennas for HF, for the ham radio community, so they're already a name that some of you might know. And right now, they have a 25% off coupon, but you know what? They've had this on there for a while. This has been, I don't know, I shared a link to this when I first discovered the 25% off coupon in my Discord server, and I know a lot of you clicked on it. So this is still going. Hopefully by the time this video posts, this will still be here, but 25% off of that price of $41. That's a really cool antenna bag, and it's very well made. I've been putting stuff in mine, and I'm going to probably do a follow-up video to it soon, just kind of laying out everything that's in it. So that's a cool thing. This right here, Maxpedition sells stuff on Amazon. Now, I did a video a while back about a Go kit that I built out of this Maxpedition Beefy Pocket Organizer for my Yaesu FT5. It included a couple of extra batteries, the W0AEZ battery, the extended battery for it. It included a USB-C charging brick and several charging cables, and a couple of external antennas like the VFComm's Faraday antenna. So really cool stuff in that kit. I still carry that kit with me today. In fact, I have built a second kit for my Kenwood D75, and I'll probably be making a video about that kit soon as well. But these Maxpedition organizers, you can get them in different sizes, different colors and whatnot. They have a beefy, a pudgy, a fatty, I think I like 4 different sizes. They're all kind of weird names like that. So you can check those out on Amazon too. Number 3 is this wire. Now this, I don't know why it says speaker wire here. This is 10 gauge wire right here. What you want to look for when you're wiring up a battery box or something in your vehicle or creating a extra wire for your radio, you want to look for this oxygen-free pure copper wire. This copper-clad aluminum wire and this other copper-tinned wire, this, you know, it'll work. It's cheap wire. It's cheaper than this. This is not cheap wire right here. This Garrett, I've used this a couple of times. I used a lot of this double-aught gauge wire to wire up the big battery in the back of my truck, my secondary battery system. And you can see it comes in different sizes here, 20 feet, 50 feet, 100 feet, that kind of thing. So, but the important thing is oxygen-free copper, pure copper wire. It's going to last you longer. It's going to give you a better current. It's going to give you current and draw, and it's just overall better quality. So this is the wire that I now go to when I'm looking to wire up something like, I'm going to wire up 2 new cigarette lighter adapters in my truck. I'm going to use this wire. I'm going to wire up some lighting, some LED lights for the top of my truck. I'm going to use this wire. And if I ever actually get around to it, I'm going to wire up a new battery box that I've got all the parts for, and I'm going to use this wire. So oxygen-free copper-clad wire, or pure copper wire, not copper-clad. Oxygen-free pure copper wire is what you want to look for. Now, this is something I found on my store that one of you had bought. One of you had bought this battery pack for the FT897. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. FT897 battery pack. This kind of a unique battery pack. It is, not everyone has that radio, so maybe this is not something I will include. But then I got to looking at this listing. All of these FNB batteries here are for different Yaesu radios. If I click on FNB 12, that is an FNB 78 for the 897. FNB 12 looks like it'll fit the FT33, 73, FT411, some older models, FT70, FT728, FT811, FT911, FTM 2001. And then you've got this one right here that'll fit these models of Yaesu radios. And then you've got all of these down here. That one looks like it'll fit, yeah, VX8GR, FT1DR, FT1DE, VX8. So several different Yaesu FT17, FT817 right there. Several different Yaesu replacement batteries for several models of Yaesu radio. And this 897 is probably one that I need myself because I have an 897. I can't remember if I ever got an extra battery for it or not because that's an older battery that's probably worn out if I still have the original one for it. I don't even know. But lots of different battery models for different models of radios by Expert Power. Different prices right here. I'll put a link to this in the description below also. Before we move on, let me tell you about today's sponsor, which is Busy. If you use the link in the description below, it is an affiliate link, and I will earn a small commission, which does help to support the channel. So I appreciate you guys using this link if you are interested in this service. Busy is a virtual mailing address service, and they've created this new page here for ham radio operators. It gives you a physical mailing address, not a P.O. box, where you can have stuff sent to that will be digitally scanned and then emailed to you so that you never have to go to the mailbox again. If you are worried about putting your real address on the FCC database or on QRZ.com, check out busy.com. I will put a link in the description below, and you can get this virtual mailing address, and then you never have to worry about going and checking your mail again, because again, they just scan everything, they send it to you in email, and then they destroy the mail that comes to you. They've been in business for about 20 years with businesses only, and now they've opened up their services to ham radio operators. And a lot of you guys who are full-time RVers or full-time on the road or full-time van people, you need an address to receive stuff at, and now they'll scan everything and just email it to you, so it makes it a very convenient service. Check out the link in the description below, and thank you, Busy, for supporting the channel. This fifth item here is a Manfrotto Tripod. Now, what are you going to do with a tripod? This is great for holding your camera, but I had this tripod holding my 705 for a long time. I now have my 705 in a normal lock cage, so I don't have this. In fact, I wore this tripod out, this little rubber grommet around the screw at the top. I had worn that out. The stand was still fine, and I think the ball joint was still fine also. But now we've got the Yaesu FTX1 with the tripod mount on the bottom of the head of that radio, of the field mountable radio, or the field radio, the field version of the radio. And this would work great for that too. If you want something to set your 705 or your FTX1 on, this is what I used. I used this for the first couple of years that I had the 705 not in a cage, and it worked great. So Manfrotto is a very good brand of tripod in the camera world as well, in case you didn't know that. The next thing, number 6, now this is not a ham radio related thing, but every time I go to a ham fest, I meet up with several of you guys who are cigar fanatics, just like I am. I love cigars. I love to smoke cigars. I love to sit around with my friends at ham radio shows and smoke cigars. This is something my brother showed me. He had this at our last fishing trip we went on together. This is a single torch lighter, and it's single torch, but it's big enough, trust me. The thing's about maybe 3 inches tall, something like that. It's got this removable piece on the bottom with a punch in it, and if you turn that piece upside down, it's a little cigar holder, so you can just set it on the desk and set your cigar on it while it's lit, so you don't have to set your cigar down if you don't have an ashtray near you. And it's got this poker in the bottom of it too. In case you have a tough draw cigar, it will create you just poke it through the center of the cigar and create a little bit better draw on the cigar for those of you who might have let your cigar sit out too long or something like that. But I got this about a month ago. I used it. I love it. It's freaking awesome. And I just thought, it's not ham radio related, but I know a lot of you guys who enjoy cigars as much as I do, so I wanted to share it with you today in this video. 20% off 20% off coupon and a 15% off coupon are available today. I don't know if you can stack those or not, but it's only $22 before the coupon, so check that out as well. The last thing that I'm going to show you today, number 7, this is an 83-watt, 12-volt USB laptop. They call it a laptop charger. I don't know. It's 83 watts total, 65 watts with the PD port up there, and the other, 18 watts I think it is, with the USB Quick Charge 3.0, the USB-A. This is the port that is in the new Gigaparts Explorer box with the high-capacity USB-C PD charger. This is almost exactly the same one. In fact, when I learned that box, that Explorer box, the new one, would charge the new battery for the FTX1 which requires a 15-volt and 45-watt capacity output charger. The Explorer box will work fine for charging that battery through the battery port or the battery through the radio, either one. I went and bought one of these, and I put it in my old Explorer box. I replaced one of the USB ports in my old Explorer box. So now I've got this 65-watt port in both my new and old Explorer box. I can charge that beefy FTX1 battery that requires a beefy charger through any of those boxes. And if you're going to build a battery box, or if you have a battery box, you want to upgrade the system, these are great. I really like these. This is a 2-pack here. Yeah, 2-pack, want to make sure. Sometimes they'll put 2 pictures in it, and it's not. This is a 2-pack here. It's got a little switch on the right side over there, so you can turn it off and on as you want. And I shared one of these. I shared this in one of my shopping videos, and I saw several of you guys went and purchased that as well. $25 for 2 of them, not a bad price. I would ditch this little itty-bitty wire it comes with and put some beefier wire on it. But you probably don't need it. This is like 14 or 16 gauge wire it comes with, and if that's what you want to use, that's all it requires, because it doesn't draw a lot. 65 watts is actually not that much, but it will charge that battery, and it quick charges your phone, and it'll charge everything else USB-C chargeable. All of the newest HTs we've got are USB-C chargeable. My W0AEZ battery from my Kenwood and my Yaesu radios are USB-C chargeable. All my Waxon batteries are USB-C chargeable. This is a great addition to a battery box, existing or something new you want to build yourself. So 7 things that I thought were cool for the amateur radio community, not radios themselves, but accessories and extra stuff you can use. Put a comment below. Let me know if you found anything kind of weird or quirky, or like, hey, I didn't know that existed. This would be cool to go in a PotaPack, or to go in a battery box, or to go in your truck, or to go in your backpack, or something like that. Just something quirky that you think, that you don't think about this until you get into the field, and then you're like, hey, that'd be nice to have that in my bag right now. So put a comment in the video below. Thank you for watching. The links to all this will be in the description of the video. And again, these are affiliate links, and they help to support the channel, so I appreciate you using them. 73.